Hi, my name is Amanda Radtke, and I am part of the new media committee for the Academic AllAmerica committee, and I am here today with University of Florida Gator Kendyl Lindaman, and she is our softball Academic All-American of the Year. Thanks for joining us today, Kendyl.
Thanks for having me.
Well, one of the biggest things, you are a 3-time Academic All-American, and so this time you were picked the highest ranked softball player in the entire nation. What does this honor mean to you?
It means everything to me. It's just one of those awards that's very special to my heart. I worked very, very hard for it, and on the academic side, it's one of those things that you really don't see. It's you see our athletic abilities on the field, but it's the fans don't see how hard we're working in the classroom to get things done, to be able to play the sport we love. So it just means a lot to me, and just kind of to show everyone how hard I've been working, not only this year, but also these past 3 years and even into high school.
Yeah, and I mean, you're a transfer, so to carry a 4.0 throughout even transferring is a huge accomplishment. Who has instilled these kind of values behind you, and kind of who can you credit, beside yourself, obviously, to your success?
It's definitely my parents. At a young age, they've really instilled these values in me to, not only work hard on the field, but also off the field. You get the privilege of playing on the field because you're working hard in the classroom and just working hard at being a good person in your community. So it's more than just, playing the sport that I love. It's all of these other things. And I was lucky enough for them to teach me that at a young age and to always push me to, do my best. And I kind of just carried that with me into college. Things turned out pretty great for me.
Awesome. And obviously, you were a transfer from Minnesota. What was it like going from the Arctic to the heat wave?
It was difficult at first, but one thing was that we had great coaches here as well as staff, to push me to be great on the field as well as academically. They have all the resources that, any player could need, whether it's on the field, off the field, working in the community. So although it was a little hard, they made it a lot easier once I got there, just to kind of jump right into things, because I did transfer right when season was starting. So it was kind of hectic at first, but they definitely made it a lot easier for me for the transition.
That's awesome. Obviously, this is a very, very unique time. You have mentioned before that you are going to be planning to go back for your senior season. But what kind of emotions and things were going through your head when you found out that your season was canceled?
I think the first emotion was I was in shock. I didn't really think it was true at first. And then, kind of seeing everything in the news, kind of realized, this is it. And it was a point where there was a lot of uncertainty. I didn't know if we were going to get our season back as seniors or, anyone that was playing at that time. So a lot of uncertainty, not really sure what to do with my life, because I hadn't planned, that far ahead yet. Even though it was a couple months, I was just, planning out, playing these last couple months, with my teammates and my friends, and just enjoying that while I could. So kind of shock and uncertainty. And then, of course, I was very upset because I wasn't sure if that was my last game that I just played. And you never know if it is. And luckily, we got the good news that we get to come back. So I was just very happy, that I do get another shot at, my senior year.
Yeah, and Florida was off to a hot start, and you were off to a very good start. What are your favorite things about Florida and just being part of your team, and sorry, that was a horrible question, but what is your favorite part about being a part of the Gator team and, the success that you guys have had?
I think just being part of, Gator Nation and Gator softball, it's a community, but it's also a family. So I had, 20 some girls and coaches and fans and everyone in the community just always looking after me. I'm really far from home, and they're always there to support me, even if, my family can't be there. But this season was definitely a special one. It was very close to my heart, and it was one of those seasons that I never wanted it to end, ever. And I knew it was going to come to an end at some point. But I was preparing for that point to be at the end of May into June, hopefully in the World Series. But for it to come to an end halfway through the season was just devastating. But knowing that I get to go back to most of these girls that were there this past season just makes me very excited to see, what we can do in this upcoming season.
Awesome. And I guess that kind of leads me into my final question is now, what do you plan on studying as a post-grad, and what is your biggest goal for 2021?
I'm going to be studying sports management. And then my biggest goal, is just to keep grinding, keep going after it. Obviously, the World Series is the ultimate goal athletically, but academically, I just want to keep up what I'm doing. Obviously, this is why I'm talking to you. It's because of my academics, but also my athletics. So, just enjoy my last season. And although it does sound cliche, I always tell people, play it like it was your last, because no one knew it was going to be their last game. So, just enjoy every second of it.
Awesome, Kendyl. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you.